Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Banao Bharat's Trading for Living Friday live session. Significant day for Nifty today. On the futures, we are seeing 18,500. After a very long time, we are seeing these values on Nifty charts. It has even taken out multi-months high now. Let us quickly go into the details now. Well, we all saw how the monthly expiry went and how the last one and a half of hours of trading was yesterday. From the lows of 18,202, by the time 3:30 came, Nifty was at around 18,325 when it closed. So whatever the pullback that we saw from the highs of 18,421, 429 came all the way down up to 18,202 and closed at 18,325 yesterday. Today opens above 18,400 on futures chart. 18,419 is the day's low. From there on, without wasting much time, Nifty has been traveling upward and currently has made a new high at 18,504, currently trading at 18,495. On the settlement chart of 2 hours, if you see, 18,473 was the 2 weeks high. From the recent low of 17,580, from where the pullback had started, it had made a higher lows: 17,580, 17,965, 18,115, 18,150 and one small blip at 18,084. After that, once again it made a pullback, and today it has taken out 18,473 also. Will it close above this level for a good up move in the coming week or not is what we need to wait and watch. But still, this is a significant level that we are seeing on Nifty today. Even on a daily chart, if you see, 18,473 was the high, the recent high, even in daily charts, happened in the month of May itself, 15th of May. After that, one pullback up to 18,084, once again trying to take out the highs and moving out of the range. So the today's close, today being Friday, today's close is very significant. And at what level will it close? Will it give up the forte at 18,470 or will it conquer it and stay above 18,500? If it definitely stays above 18,500 and closes above 18,500, then definitely we can see some good up move in the coming days. And remember, this is the futures chart, but as I have always been saying, generally we have to look into the futures chart and not the spot chart. Spot is not a traded price, there is no volume, there is only price action also in terms of the averages. So this Nifty spot is currently trading at 18,414. On the daily chart also, it is trying to not yet crossed 18,459. That was the significant high that was made on 15th of May. Probably if future stays above 18,500, then this today's spot price also will close above 18,460. So that is with respect to the Nifty charts. Bank Nifty currently trading at 43,790 levels. Not much happening in Bank Nifty. Whole of this week, Bank Nifty has been kind of muted. Don't know whether it was because of the announcement of removing 2,000 rupees currency notes from the system, or is it because of HDFC Bank's behaviors. whatever is the case, when we look into the price action is not that very great compared to Nifty. Bank Nifty, 12 stocks in the index. Of them, 2 stocks are actually not doing extremely well, that is HDFC Twins. So Bank Nifty was the first which actually came very close to the highs, but after that it has fallen also sharply, has made a recent low of 43,385, that was yesterday. And when we go to the settlement chart, 43,331, yesterday it didn't break 43,331, it has taken support at 43,331. From there on it has started moving higher now, currently trading at 43,815. But this is 2 weeks highs and low. If you see, Bank Nifty is still about 600 points away from 2 weeks high. So we have maybe some more time for Bank Nifty to really perform. On the daily chart, if you see, this is 44,114 was the recent high that we saw on probably I think on 15th of May. 16th of May. On 16th of May we made a high in Bank Nifty. This is 44,114 is also monthly high, weekly high, daily high. So that happens to be the significant level now. In case 44,114 is taken out, then probably we will be very soon seeing the all-time high even in Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty all-time high stands not very far off from 44,114. It is just about 100 points. 44,248 happens to be the all-time high. I don't know if by then Nifty also covers some ground, makes new highs, and maybe both of them will take out all-time highs probably around the same time. We may have to wait and watch how the whole price action pans out. On the intraday chart, maybe we have some buying signal emerging now at 43,836, which happens to be today's high. There was a good pullback even in Bank Nifty yesterday, closed at around 43,750 levels. After that, opened around the same levels compared to Nifty, which opened about 100 points higher. Bank Nifty is currently trading at around 60 points plus on the futures and 45 plus points on the spot. But Nifty, on the other hand, spot is about 92 points higher and futures is about 75 points higher. Well, on the intraday time frame, there is some buy signal emerging in Bank Nifty. So probably if it crosses the morning's high, there is some more scope for Bank Nifty to travel higher. And if that happens, then obviously Nifty also will be continuing much higher and cross 18,500 more comfortably. Currently it has made a high of 18,504, currently trading at 18,497 around the day's high. You can see here good volume and good price action at this candle, big green candle, which takes out 18,500. So rest of the day how it pans out, we will wait and watch. In the meanwhile, we will look into some of the prominent stocks, starting with Reliance. Reliance is doing very well. From the lows of 2461, it has also conquered 2,500 today, made a high of 2,510, currently trading at 2,503. So initially we have from 2461 it has already traveled 50 points. Because of unusual gap ups, we will have to wait for that gap up to see where it tops out. Only then we can say the next leg will be up or down. For now, Reliance, there is some amount of up move possible above 2510. So the new levels are getting formed in Reliance. Watch out for 2510. If Reliance again starts doing well, then sky is the limit. Reliance on a daily chart, if you see, it has been coming up consistently from the lows of 2184. Well, we see like in the month of December most of the stocks make good high, top out at 2773 for Reliance. From the highs of 2773 all the way till the lows of 2184 in the month of March. 4 months of consistent downtrend. After that, towards the end of March, most of the stocks as well as index do very good bounce back, and a good pullback journey happens from end of March or from third week of March. From there on, whole of April, most of the stocks as well as index do very well. They all make good pullback, sustains the pullback, no surprises on the downside, no unusual falls. April was a smooth month. May, the first phase of May was very good. It continues with April's up move and tops out by 15th and 16th. By 15th or 16th, most of the stocks and indexes have topped out for the month of May, and they have made one significant highs. After that, quick pullback has happened for last 10 days. It has been on the chart on a higher time frame. When we see, it looks like it has been a sustained fall from 15th of May for most stocks, but on a intraday chart, while we have to do a intraday trade, it was not been that easy. This month May has been little tricky for most of the traders, especially the trend followers, who are on the shorter time frame. If you are on a intraday time frame or on a swing time frame, then you would have experienced lot of choppiness in indexes as well as in stocks. Again today you can see Reliance has gapped up and very quickly has made a high at 2510, and the 15th May, I don't know whether it is 15th May, 11th of May, it had made a high of 2514. So if it takes out 2514, then obviously even on a daily time frame, this stock enters into a good uptrend. So whenever a stock enters into an uptrend or on a downtrend on a higher time frame, then you can expect larger movements awaiting, and it will sustain for many more days. On an intraday time frame, the movements will be short. The distance that it can travel in any given day will be less, and at the same time there will be choppiness every day. There might be 2 steps forward and 1 step backward, but if you have to play smoother trends, then you have to be on a larger time frame, probably on 2 hours time frame or on a daily time frame, and then pick up those stocks so that you will be not chopped out of whipsaw movements. You can ride the trend. Of course the stop losses will be little larger, but then you can play with smaller quantities and in large number of stocks. When that happens, when you play with larger number of stocks with lesser capital, then you have that much more chance of winning in trend following methods. Generally, trend following gives good returns over a period of time, just that you need to have a methodology which will give you about 70% success rate. On top of that, do some decent risk management systems, decent money allocation system, then you are set for a good trading setup. If you have this much, definitely you can do well in trend following. Definitely you can survive longer in stock market, and the more you survive longer in the stock market, the more chances of you hitting a home run or hitting a jackpot, and some trends will give you such supernatural returns that will take care of many years income for you. Only thing is, when will that many years income come, we don't know, but until it comes, we have to sustain with small profits, decent profits, and very strict small losses. It's not the frequency of loss that bothers the trader, it is the magnitude of the loss. When there is a larger magnitude of loss, then it dents not just the capital, it dents your psychology, it dents your confidence, it dents your whole rhythm. Once that is taken a hit, then you will falter more, you will not have the confidence where you have to show the confidence, the self doubt will start creeping in, indecisiveness starts coming in, and you will start become slightly vulnerable to the happenings in the market. So you will start becoming vulnerable to the events, the news, or other people's opinions. These are all the things that we need to take care of, and that is possible if you maintain your losses in a very small measured way. Don't allow yourself to get hit in any big way anytime. Even when you are carrying overnight positions, ensure you know your risks well. Overnight anything can happen, and next day markets may not even open, or it might open at the freeze levels. So are you prepared to open or enter into the stock market tomorrow at freeze level? Any stock that you are buying or any position you are taking, any trade that you are entering into, ensure are you ready for unexpected downward freeze or upward freeze or against your positions. If you are prepared to that, then you can definitely tune your mind to extremes. Not that extremes will happen every day, but these tail events can happen anytime. It's very important we all read the book written by Nicholas Nassim Taleb, one of his very prominent book suggested for all financial people, The Black Swan. This is one of the very interesting book which talks of lot of different events and how our own biases covers our eyes, and we will not be able to see things, and we are not actually prepared for extremes. Our human mind is not actually prepared for extremes. We think nothing will happen. Many a times nothing will happen. Many a times for many years nothing will happen, but then one fine day that dreaded thing happens, and in spite of so many years we have in our hands, we will not be prepared for that one dreaded event. If that event happens tomorrow morning, then we don't know how to react. Yes, certain things natural calamities, it could be earthquakes, or it could be floods, it could be tsunami, which are really not in our control. But when it comes to financial matters, most of the things can be averted. Yes, we have to take some position with calculated risk. In spite of that, markets might freeze for multiple days. We in our generation, we have not seen situations like Great Depression, or we have not seen great world wars. Yes, there has been plenty of wars during our times also. Even as recently as last year, we saw Ukraine being attacked by Russia. Yes, markets have taken a beating before, it will continue to take a beating in future also, but eventually if you are a market participant, you should know what you are entering into. So it's very important you know what you are entering into, so that you are mentally prepared. Not that you have answers for everything. Even when you have no answers for many things, it is still okay, but at least these are all the possibilities. It's not necessary that we need to be prepared for every occasion, but at least we should know these are all the pitfalls that are there as part of the stock market operations. Reliance on the verge of another breakout. Let us look into SBI, 593. After that, now 578. Kind of choppy movement in SBI. Let us see Hindustan Lever. Hind Unilever made a high of 2678 recently. After that, it has come down, currently trading at 2621. Not much calls. It is still in an uptrend, but let us not look too much back in data. Let us start watching the data from January onwards. We know most of the stocks topped out in December, so probably we'll just keep from December how the analysis was. In December mid it makes a high, after that it comes down, makes a low. In the month of March most of the stocks have made low. So most of the top happened in December 2022. Most of the bottoms have happened in mid of March. After that most of the stocks have seen very good pullback, sustained pullback, good April month, one-sided move in April without any surprises. May again slightly choppy, first half of the May on the upside, second half of the May on the downside. Towards the end of May today, some amount of bounce back, and once again Nifty, Bank Nifty and few of the stocks trying to take out May's high and create a new high for the month of May. Let us see if it can be made. How many stocks will make a new monthly high? It has already made one monthly high towards the mid of May. After that, one more attempt is being now made by most of the stocks as well as indexes. Will it once again make a new high for the month of May? We will wait and watch. In case you want to be a serious market participant, and if you are looking for some kind of hand holding and some kind of perspective which is slightly different from others, then you can get in touch with us. In the meanwhile, if you are liking the content on this channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, share the channel with fellow traders, come back to the live sessions more often. If you have any queries, you can put it in the chat box. We will look into it and we can get back to you at appropriate time. Generally, we see only the futures chart. I don't look into much of stock charts, because plenty of stocks are there. So many stocks in the mid cap, so many stocks in the small cap, so many large cap stocks, so many blue chip stocks, so many stocks in the indexes. It becomes little too difficult. We are not handling too much of capital, we are handling a very limited capital. So for our limited capital, our focus and attention should be on those scripts or indexes where the volumes are good, where we get good exits, and where there are not much surprises. So some of the low price stocks or some of the low volume stocks, suddenly they will pick up some activity sometime. We will not know how to handle. We don't know the fundamentals of any companies. We have to just depend only on the price action. Having depended only on the price action, it is important, we know these stocks many times we don't get the exit out. Continuously they go on a downward freeze of 5% or 10% for multiple days, consecutive multiple days. So when that happens, we start kind of it engulfs our mind, it starts disturbing our mind. We will not be able to do a judicious job with our other investments or other trading positions. So generally I tell people, anyway, retailers always come with a very limited capital, very small capital. Freshers or newbies in the market, they always come with less capital. I just tell them, don't look into any stocks, don't look into the cash market, learn about futures market, learn about options, learn about futures, spend some 6 months time in learning. In 6 months time, definitely you can learn the mechanics of the stock market, mechanics of all the instruments that are available for trading purposes, and then start off only with intraday trade. So get a hang of the market, get a hang of the day-to-day movements, get a hang of each and every candle, the price ticks, go through those turmoil, go through those emotional upheavals that will refine you and define you. So having said that, how you have to start off your trading journey, there are certain mechanics which I have found out, which has helped me. I can throw some light on those aspects. If you like those aspects, if you like those methodologies, if you think it makes sense, if you think there is some merit to the points that has been stated, you can pick it up and go ahead and implement in your trading journey and see if it can be fruitful for you also. Have a good weekend. Let us all once again meet on Monday morning with a fresh perspective on the market. Until then, Om Swasti.